obviously the storyline is Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, but the
Oh,
defense,
it's not Jamar. It's Jamar.
Jamar, he's the new Jamar.
Dude,
Jamar Chase, he's legit. I mean,
Jamar.
one of the best duos in the league.
Some people in our podcast didn't have them as the number one pass
Oh,
catcher.
shut up. It was
I just
close. Don't try to
I'm
make me
just
sound like I was down on Chase.
you were a little down. Am I
I was
wrong?
not down on Chase.
You had him too, and he ain't too.
Oh my goodness. Hey, that guy Kyle Pitts is still really good.
Got a hell of a, well, we'll talk about him next. How about that?
Yeah.
We'll talk about him next.
But look,
Jamar Chase. Go ahead, one.
Forget about Jamar Chase for a moment. How about this Cincinnati Bengals defense? The defense came out to play. I think you have to start
shut down.
You have to start respecting this team. They're really good defense, Max. They got some players that nobody really knows of, but they're legit. Like, they got one of the best safety combos, in my opinion, in the league. I think it's similar to Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. I think they're going to get to that point. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde has played in a lot more bigger games than these guys. So obviously they got the respect.
They're like young. They're young Micah, young Jordan.
They really are. Jesse Bates, we know what he brings to the table. But Von Bell, I think one of the most underrated safeties out there right now in the league. He is playing fantastic. I actually liked Von Bell out of Ohio State. Shout out to Ohio State. He was on the Saints for a little bit. Wound up going to the Bengals. He's been legit. Hubbard, they got the pass rusher in him. And then they got the linebacker that eats up everything with Wilson. Like, they have all the pieces. The one thing that's really like a question mark is their corners. But their corners answer the bell every week.
Yeah, they hold up. They really hold up. You didn't even mention Larry Ogunjobi, Trey Hendrickson, the big guy they signed this year.
Yeah.
They played hard. Like I said, this game was close, and the Bengals said, nah, we're going to make it a blowout. And that's what they did in the fourth quarter and the third. Ravens kind of got in panic mode. They started going for it a lot earlier. And I think that's you're going to start seeing a lot in these NFL games. Scores like this. It was close, and the Ravens, they were down by 10 points at the end of the third. They were going for it, and they didn't get it, and it just started spiraling out of control. And that's how you lose by 24 points that quickly. And Jamar Chase made one of the craziest plays we've seen in recent history. He got hit by, 3 people stayed on his feet. I don't think people realize how fast he is, because there was a play where he did an in-breaking route, and I think you know the play I'm talking about. No. He was running like from the left hash to the right, so he's running like horizontally. No one caught him. He just kept running away from them, and that's where I talk about. That's how elite of an athlete this guy is. He's more explosive Justin Jefferson, and
is that a wrong statement? Than Justin Jefferson?
I think so. Look what he's done.
I mean, Max, it's only 7 games.
Look what he's done, though. Like, do you think he's slowing down?
I mean, yeah, he can hit the rookie wall. I mean, you can't.
What's the rookie wall, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, what about him suggests rookie wall?
Some guys hit it early. Some guys hit it late. I felt like Justin Jefferson started off slow, wound up picking it up. Some guys hit it mid-season. Some guys hit it late. But I think it is real.
Other than them, literally, I don't think this is really possible with their offense, because Boyd's good, Higgins is good, Uzama's been a breakout tight end. Would you say?
Yeah, picked them up in fantasy.
No, you did not, did you?
Yeah, I swear.
He had a great game. Marlon Humphrey had a rough afternoon, really rough afternoon. He's going to be fine. He's one of the best corners in football.
Yeah.
I just don't think, other than just shading the safety over the top and doubling him every freaking play, which I don't think you can really do with this Bengals offense. That's the only way to slow down Jamar Chase. He's an elite athlete, got really good hands. Somehow he can catch footballs. And I think we have to give kudos to the Cincinnati O-line. They kind of held up today.
They did. There were certain points where they did get beat, but I think that's where Joe Burrow and
they don't have to be perfect, though, with Burrow. He's a mobile guy. He can get out of trouble.
But this is what I was going to say. Burrow did a phenomenal job against the blitz. You know how the Ravens are. They like to play a lot of zero coverage. They threw the house at him. and he made them pay. It was obvious. He had 400 yards, and he has the perfect guy to do it in Jamar Chase. You do not want to leave this guy single coverage. But
it always seems like he's covered one, and right at the end he like hits that fifth gear, and he's like a little bit away, and it's touchdown.
Yeah. Now, here's the real question. Crazy to say this. You know who's number one in the AFC right now? Not the Bills.
The Bengals?
It's not the Chargers. It's the Cincinnati Bengals. I know it's week 7. Are they a real contender?
I'm going to say no. They're in the Arizona. I put them in the Arizona, Green Bay. They're a contender for the playoffs, no doubt. But Super Bowl contender, I got to see a little more from this team.